Off the Cuff is supported by Patreon. Subscribe today and get exclusive early access to all episodes, plus fun off-the-cuff merchandise. Hi everybody, this is Off the Cuff. I'm Craig Mitchell. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now today our menu is kind of special. Yeah, when I was growing up, one of my earliest memories is getting up to the breakfast table with a big bowl. Then getting one of those big colorful boxes from the cupboard, pouring that sweet, crunchy cereal in, putting milk all over it, and then chowing down. That is a great childhood memory. Now, as a diabetic, there are options out there. They do have low-carb cold cereal out there. I've purchased it. I've eaten it. It's just not the same. The texture is a little bit off. It's not as sweet. Rather disappointed. Also, who wants to spend $10, $12 for a box of cereal? I mean, that's crazy. So today, I'm going to show you how to make crunchy, sweet, delicious cold cereal right in your own kitchen. Plus, if there's time, and I hope there's time, I'm going to show you how to make another breakfast favorite, French toast. Oh yeah. I have a recipe on how to make French toast that's going to be delicious, and you make it with 90-second bread. And, just like they say in those late night TV commercials, but wait, there's more. Yeah, since this show is about breakfast, if you're like me, you grew up eating Corn Clucks cereal. Now for the real exciting news. Today, right here in the world's smallest kitchen, we have a legend. That's right. The one, the only mascot for Corn Clucks cereal, the Corn Clucks Chicken.
Hey everybody, hiya Craig, hiya kids. Hey up there in the cheap seats.
Mr. Chicken.
Just call me Triple C.
Triple C, it's great to have you here today. I grew up eating your cereal.
It's part of a balanced breakfast.
It was for me.
Fortified with iron and calcium, it's a great way to start your day.
It is a thrill to have you here. It really is. Thank you for taking so much time out of your busy schedule to be here. How are things going in cold cereal land?
Great! Oops, that's not my line.
So, the reason why I asked you here today is because I'm making low-carb cereal in this episode. And I'm sorry, when I think of cereal, I think of you.
Yeah, that's terrific.
You're a living legend. You can actually have the first bowl.
Okay, look, I gotta slam your brakes on right there.
What happened to your voice?
This is my real voice, okay? This is my real voice. Welcome to the real world, kid.
Okay.
Look, I'm flattered that you're having me on the show and everything. That's great. The truth is, things are not going well in the cold cereal world.
Well, what do you mean? I was in the supermarket yesterday and your face was all the way down the cereal aisle.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. The boxes are in the stores, but no one is actually buying Corn Clucks.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Did you buy any?
Well, I was...
Case in point. People just don't love cereal anymore. You remember Saturday morning cartoons?
Sure.
Right? All across the country, kids would get bowls of cereal and they would sit down and they would watch cartoons for hours. Right? It was the golden age.
Oh, they can still do that.
Oh, have you seen Saturday morning TV lately? Kids will be watching their cereal while listening to Tom Selleck pitch reverse mortgages.
Oh, it isn't his first rodeo.
Wow, do I miss Seinfeld. You know, he was our biggest fan. I mean, he was always eating cereal. What is the deal with that? Give me some more Corn Clucks.
Well, don't worry. Things are going to get better.
Oh, yeah? Mascots are working survival jobs now.
No.
Yeah. Remember the Trix Rabbit?
Yeah.
He's driving rideshare.
No.
Yeah. Captain Crunch, doorman. Yeah, because he had the uniform. Yeah. Toucan Sam is putting in appearances at pride parades.
Oh, he's...
Because the nose. Right,
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Lucky the Leprechaun.
I know. I bet he's a new mascot at Notre Dame University.
Blackjack dealer, Atlantic City. Yeah. So go ahead. Make a little low-carb cereal. Put another nail in my coffin, why don't you?
Well, I mean, it's true that times are changing, but you can still adjust.
I'm already on MySpace.
That's a start. But no, what I'm thinking is you can offer different options like low carb, low sugar. Like, that's why I'm making my own cereal today. I don't have any choices.
Yeah, but I'm a classic.
Well, you keep the classic, but expand for the future.
Yeah?
Yeah.
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 Low carb corn clucks.
Oh, that's a little clunky, but okay.
Keto clucks.
Yeah, now you're getting it.
Keto clucks with a K. Keto clucks.
Yeah.
Special K.
That's actually taken.
Oh.
Well, don't let that get you down. You keep on going in that direction, and you know what? Pretty soon, you're going to be back on top again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, I'm getting excited about it now.
Good, you should.
Yeah, I'll keep working on this.
Good.
Wow. Okay. Wait till I tell Tony the Tiger.
Oh, Tony the Tiger, what's he doing?
25 to life.
For what?
Something to do with Carol Baskin and her husband. It's a bad scene. Look, I gotta go. See ya.
Bye, Triple C. Here are the ingredients. All right, here are the ingredients for our low-carb cereal. 1 cup almond flour, 1/4 cup coconut flour, 6 tablespoons erythritol or your favorite sugar substitute, 2 tablespoons each of cinnamon powder and coconut oil. The coconut oil is melted, and 1 egg white. Now for the French toast. First, we make the 90-second bread. 3 tablespoons almond flour, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 teaspoon psyllium husk powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. And for the second part, the batter, it's 3 eggs, 1/2 cup heavy cream, 1 tablespoon erythritol, or again, your favorite sugar substitute, and 1 tablespoon cinnamon powder. I've arranged all the ingredients we need now to start making our cereal. The almond flour, the coconut flour. Let's get to mixing. First, we put in our almond flour, our coconut flour. This is 4.5 to 5 tablespoons of the artificial sweetener. I'm using a erythritol-based sweetener. It's my favorite. The cinnamon, and a dash of salt. Now we're just going to whisk this until it's well combined. As you can see, the cinnamon takes over the powdered part of this. As you see, the color is turning into a nice, appetizing brown color. You want to whisk this till it's well combined. I noticed there was like little balls together. You want to break that up as much as possible so you have as smooth a batter, well, not a batter, but as smooth a mixture here as possible. So this is the first time I'm actually doing this, and I'm looking at the liquid, which is an egg white and the coconut oil, and I'm wondering, is this enough liquid? The recipe says it is, so let's find out. In goes the egg white. Okay. Let's mix this in. Okay, now the melted coconut oil. I did pre-melt this, so it doesn't look like there's enough liquid in here, does it? Although it seems to be grabbing hold. Let's see, maybe I made a boo-boo. I hope I did not make a boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo, I made a boo-boo. Yeah, I just checked the recipe and it says this is all that you need. It just seems to be, maybe I can, oh, yeah. It'll help if I put my hands in here and start compressing it a little bit. You know what? I'm going to add another egg white. And here goes the second egg white. What's good about egg white is it's high in protein, low in calories, and no carbs. So my deduction is the recipe calls for 1 egg white, but the size of the egg is probably very important. Yeah, this is coming together great now. Stick into a dough ball now. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay. Just gonna manipulate a little bit more. There we go. Alrighty then. There is our cereal dough. Now we've got to flatten it. Okay, we start with 2 sheets of parchment paper. The loudest paper on the planet. Okay. We take our dough and you want to push it down so it's kind of flat, or flatter, so you can start rolling it like that. And you cover it with the second loudest paper in the world. Okay, and we want to roll this now. Oh, it's slippery. We want to roll this till it gets to about a 1/4 inch. Don't press too hard, or else you can break apart your, I was going to say batter, but your dough. Nice, even pressure. Go even with it. Like I said, I hate this because I'm so inconsistent at it. Generally, the reason why I hate this the most is because when I make a pizza, it's so tough for me to make it into a circle. This doesn't have to be a circle. This is actually going to be a rough rectangle, so I'm a little less stressed, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. How's it coming? Yep. That actually looks like a Space Invader. Nice. Okay. As it gets flatter, you can push down a little harder, but like I said, you don't want to squish it. You kind of want the natural rolling of the pin to flatten out your batter, your dough, your Batman signal, your Space Invader, whatever it is. Just a little bit more, and it's actually starting to come off the sides of the paper. I think we're done. Okay, we're done. Okay, now I want to make this into a rough rectangle. We're going to take the knife and cut it along the top like this, and we're going to separate this. Don't worry about it, it's okay. Down like this. It's very thin, so you do want to be a little careful. And we're going to do this. I probably could have made more out of that, but you'll see what I'm doing later. Now, you want these to be about 3/4 inch squares. So I'm going to eye this. That looks about right. Do a row. That looks about right. Do a row. Another row. Another row. Okay. Like I said, I'm not doing this exact. I'm eyeing this. You can make it as big or small as you want. Of course, the smaller, the more it's going to, the quicker it's going to cook. So now we do it this way. Okay. All right. We're doing another row. I'm trying to do it on one cut, but if you can't, you roll it like this, and then you continue where it left off. And this last row right here. And this is a little uneven. Okay, so now we have our cereal squares. I got my baking sheet out of the oven, but while we're here, preset your oven to 450 degrees. Because you want it to be all fired up and ready. And there you go. It'll be when we're ready. Now we're going to start putting the squares in here with more parchment paper. Okay, another row of parchment paper. I've taken our knife and I sprayed it with nonstick spray, and you'll see why. I'm going to easily slide it under these, and we're going to put them on the parchment paper. There's no rush to this, but doing it one at a time would be laborious. All right, so I'm doing it 2 at a time. I'm trying to do a whole row. There we go. And what you want to do is slide these squares onto the sheet. They don't have to be uniform, although my OCD is going crazy. You do want to separate them. All right, we're about finished putting these on. The oven is up to temperature 450 degrees. Here is our cereal squares middle rack. Now the recipe says for 6 to 8 minutes. I'm going to set this at 5 and check it. The cereal is done. Now, this is not my second batch. It's actually my third batch. I'll be honest, the first batch I put in, 5 to 7 minutes at 450, I turned away for a second, up in smoke, burned. This kitchen was covered with smoke. So I did the second batch, and then I made a third batch. I did it for 4.5 minutes. I watched it close, perfecto. So these are ready now to cool. And, well, next up is the French toast. But before that, it's time for food facts. Breakfast is exactly what it sounds like. You're breaking the overnight fast. Now, the ancient Greeks for breakfast had baladi bread. That was emmer wheat and falafel, and they also had garlic, onions, parsley, and fava beans. Yeah. Ho! Okay, no liver, no Chianti. In the Odyssey, Homer mentioned a morning meal that would take place after you did the morning chores. Now, what he had was barley bread dipped in wine, because they knew how to party, also figs and olives. Now, there was also a mention of some sort of pancake, too. Now, this is Homer in the Odyssey, so you know they were always on the road. I wonder where they stopped. Okay, this is for the Iliad gang, so make it to go. Give me 12 barley toast. Dunk it. Also some figs, olives, black, green, whatever you got. Yeah, also, you got some pancakes or something for that Cyclops back there? Never mind. He just ate the cook. I better get a good tip for this one. Now we come to the Middle Ages. That's from about 500 AD to about the 16th century, where breakfast really wasn't held in high regard. It was mostly the Middle Age elite, shall we say. They survived on two meals, the afternoon meal and the evening meal. Now, there was breakfast, and that was for children, the infirmed, and the elderly, also for the working class. Yeah, breakfast was seen as very low class. The workers who would need the energy to work all day had a very simple breakfast. Yeah, something like rye bread and cheese, and out the door, off to work. You'll find that no matter where you are in the world, there is some form of breakfast, but it's going to vary very much from place to place. Now let's take Africa. Across the continent, breakfasts vary, but generally you're going to find vegetables, cereal grains, milk, meat, fruit, stuff like that. Now in some parts of Africa, you know what's popular? Milk curd and whey. Curds and whey. Yo, Miss M, represent. In Egypt, you're going to find all the staples, but a favorite breakfast might be stewed beans and clotted cream. In Israel, you have cheese and fish, both smoked and pickled. You have eggs, you have yogurt, you have hummus, and baba ganoush. Oh, I love baba ganoush. That's basically a spread made from eggplant. It is terrific. You know what? I don't even know what's better, eating baba ganoush or saying baba ganoush. Baba ganoush. In Japan, breakfasts also vary, but a popular breakfast is miso soup and rice porridge. It doesn't sound appetizing, does it? But look at it. That looks amazing. I gotta get me some of that. Now we come to jolly old England. You know what? I can't come close to memorizing what their average breakfast is, so I brought a cheat sheet. If you're going to England, okay, bring an appetite and some stretchy pants, because an average breakfast in England might include scrambled eggs, sausage, black pudding, bacon, mushrooms, baked beans, hash browns, and half a tomato. Yes, all that in an English breakfast. And I'm thinking, what? An English breakfast? No. Cheerios? You know, Cheerio. Queen wave. Now we're down under, mate. Yep, we're in Australia, and they have Vegemite. Yeah, I've had my dealings with Vegemite before. Vegemite, if you don't know, is fermented yeast paste. And Australians spread it on a whole array of breakfast biscuits, toast, muffins. I've tried it. My advice, if you want to try it, spread it really thin. And now we're back to the United States, where breakfast is wide and varied as well. Now, I bet you didn't know that cold cereal actually was introduced to the United States in the early 1800s. It wasn't mass marketed, it just went by word of mouth. And do you know what that cereal was? It was unseasoned popcorn, some sweetener, and milk. Popcorn cereal. Today, hot and cold cereal are everywhere. French toast is everywhere, but you know, in America, breakfast can be eggs, bacon, sausage, bagels, muffins, biscuits, melon, granola bars, real granola bars, power bars, smoothies, anything you can think of. I actually now and then make a breakfast pizza, and it is terrific. Breakfast really has come a long, long way. And that's Food Facts. Here are all the ingredients. First up are 3 tablespoons of almond flour. This is the psyllium husk and the baking powder because they're close. Pour the egg in, and the tablespoon of butter, which I previously melted. Now you mix this till it's completely, till it's mixed up. You get a little of the powder. Make sure the powder is all mixed in with the egg. You want to make sure the whole bottom area of your container, whatever you use for this, is covered like that. I call this 90-second bread because it's 90 seconds into the microwave on high. 90 seconds, so 330s. Yep. And when it comes out, we're gonna have really delicious bread. Woohoo! It's hot. But you see there? Look at that. It is a bread. Making the batter is very easy. First, your half cup of heavy cream. Your 3 eggs, I pre-scrambled those. 1 tablespoon of confectionery erythritol. A little bit of the cinnamon in there. Okay, all the cinnamon. I was going to do a little now, a little later, but that's fairly easy. That's a nice size piece of bread, ain't it? Yeah, that's pretty big. Now, we plop it in here and push it down with a fork. It really absorbs it. And the longer you keep it in, the more that wonderful batter it's going to absorb. So let's take our French toast, which has been soaking all this time, and put it on the grill. Yeah, as you can see, this makes a very healthy sized piece of French toast. The great thing about it is pretty much 2 carbs, maybe, and it's going to taste actually spectacular. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm going to turn it down just a little so it doesn't, oh, that looks absolutely perfect. This is now done. Onto the plate it goes. Oh boy, now I need to get the milk, and breakfast is served. Homemade, low-carb breakfast cereal. Sweet, cinnamony. Oh, I got it right the first time. I'm going to try it right now. Oh boy. I have not tried this. Oh, by the way, I'm using unsweetened almond milk. Gotta watch those carbs. You can use whatever you wish, but here we go. You taste the cinnamon right away. It's sweet. Not crispy, but really great texture. Firm, delicious. You know what it reminds me of? No Life cereal. That's what it reminds me of. It's sweet. I didn't even put any extra sugar on this. You could put some more, your favorite sweetener on here, but I don't need it. This is really good. Oh, let's try the French toast. I kind of ruined the French toast at the end because I dropped some confectionery sugar on it and it didn't look good, but it's going to taste good. 90-second bread is such a lifesaver. I use it all the time. Oh, look at that. I got to show you how that looks. Look at that. Oh. It's decadent. It looks absolutely decadent, and I know it doesn't have any carbs, or it has very few carbs. I can't wait to taste this. Here we go. This is absolutely spectacular. Between the cereal and this, I am such a happy camper. It's sweet. You know how when you have really good French toast and it's firm on the outside, it's kind of gushy in the middle? Yeah, this is gushy. I'll tell you the only thing it's missing, because I'm kind of crazy, I like to salt it. So you get that salty sweet, but this is unbelievable. I am set for breakfast for a while. Oh my God. Cereal and French toast. I'm in low carb heaven. Well, that's it for this time around. Thank you for watching. Please catch me next time. I'll have another really impressive recipe, I'm sure. Until then, be well, eat good. Oh, man, that cereal was great. The French toast was great. And I got to meet the Corn Clucks chicken. What a great episode.
Craig, what the hell is this?